Okay. So we're saving money. Things are getting cheaper, and then we try to leave and we realize that gas is insane. I feel like I just like I can't because like I haven't really been paying the same gas prices that everyone. I don't know where you are or where your gas is. Gas here is ridiculous. It's higher than it has ever been. It gives me a headache and it hurts. Okay. And I'm here to tell you that you have options. You don't have to just pay the price that is listed at the pump. I think Costco normally has very low gas. That's an option with how high gas is. I think the membership is like $60 or some crap like that. I think I paid off my membership in 2 weeks with how expensive gas is. And yes, that's a joke. It feels like a joke. There's also other programs that you can get involved with. I know that one of my credit cards, if I registered it to my Petro Points account, I was able to save like 3 cents a liter or something like that. And then I get 20,000 times more Petro Points that I can use for fuel and other things like that. And I know that it's not a lot, but you know what though? It's a little bit more. It makes it a little bit bearable. If you want to roll back the clock to 3 weeks ago or even one day ago, depending on where you're living, all you have to do is just figure out gas is expensive right now. Maybe that's what you want. Maybe you do want to be able to go for a drive for your mental health without feeling like you have more mental health issues when you return. That's an option for you. And you can roll back the clock. And even though it won't be a lot, that's a Starbucks at the end of the week that you don't have to feel bad about getting. And that's why decreasing your spending doesn't always mean decreasing your quality of life. It just means that you're not spending as much as everyone else. And that is not a bad thing. And so that's a way that you can save on gas. Now that your credit score is good, you're saving on fuel, look at your policy on your insurance company, please. Because like I said before, welcome deals are normally better than existing regular deals. And I know I've seen even people on the interwebs this week asking who the best insurance company is. And every single person has a different opinion about who the best insurance company is. And that's because they're all crooked. There's not a good insurance company. You just hang on to one until they start to screw you so badly that you physically can't hang on anymore, and then you switch to a different one. And when you call all those places on the list, figure out which one's going to give you the best, because all they're doing is typing the information that they ask for you into an algorithm, and the algorithm is dictating based off your credit score and other things, where you live, how much you deserve to pay for your insurance. And different people are going to have a little bit of a different algorithm. So give a call around, figure out which one's best to you. Just make sure you call and cancel your insurance policy. They're so crooked that they won't even do that for you, and then they'll bill you for something that you didn't even want. Get welcome discounts. Okay? I can't say it enough. I have the new credit card I have. I want to figure out if it's $200, under $200. I don't know what it is, but they're offering me 10,000 Aeroplan points just to spend my purchase right for my first purchase. That is a welcome deal. I see you, Aeroplan. You'll be hearing from me. I will call. Call your credit card companies, please. Just to backtrack to that, please call your credit card companies. They may have had changes since you signed up. They may, one of mine stopped putting my cash back on my card and they just started withholding it. And I actually had to call them and ask them to put it back on my card. And it took me an hour and 45 minutes to get a hold of them. It's okay. I'll wait. And that's what you say. You say, I will wait for you to give me what you owe me. Go make yourself a chicken stew, start the crock pot, watch some flicks, whatever it is. And yes, so set this sort of thing up for yourself. Maybe the Costco does work for you. They also have very cheap dairy there. I have a background in baking, and it's known that it's cheaper. I've been told to buy your dairy at bakers go through a lot of dairy. Buy your dairy at Costco. And honestly, I do notice the difference in the price, especially for cheese and like laundry detergent. And so there's other things that I'm grabbing there, but don't limit yourself to just being like, I need to gas up at a Costco. I can gas up at Costco and save money. I can gas up at Petro and save money. I can gas up at Shell and save money. I basically 90% of the gas stations, if I roll into, I do not pay the price that is listed on the board. And the fact that some people are just hurts. You just need to take 10 minutes. Take 10 minutes and invest in yourself. Now, Shell. So you can save at Shell actually really easily. I save at Shell because I'm an AMA member. If you don't know where that is, or if you're in somewhere else in the world, that is just basically the Alberta Motors Association. And so I have an AMA card. I pay for this membership, this is the only thing that I've paid for. But now there's a way to begin to get this membership for free. Okay. So think of it as a one-time investment where you buy your AMA card. Now you're saving 3 cents a liter at Shell. But there's a way that you can justify this basically. And so the way that AMAs points program works is you're going to buy your membership, you're saving a little bit of gas at Shell, and it's giving you more options of the places that you can pull into. Maybe you're on a road trip, maybe you're somewhere else and they don't have the brands that you're used to shopping at. Don't limit yourself. Have a plan A, have a plan B, have a plan C, because you're going to be you are going to be this girl. You're going to be laughing, okay? And so all you have to do, I normally use my AMA for random toes because I have the tendency to be a hot mess and break down in places I shouldn't. No, okay, no, I occasionally I've used it for that. I'm never unhappy when I have the ability to call someone and get my tire swapped, but I'll go down there for cheap movie tickets because you get a benefit with your movie tickets. You can also buy a bunch of AMA, basically delegated gift cards. I'll call them gift cards because you buy them there and then you basically just spend the money that you've already put on this card at the places that you can shop at, like oil places, and you can do it at a lot of different restaurants, Best Westerns. Oh, right. And certain grocery stores like Safeway, Sobeys, Superstore, which is I'm a big shopper at Superstore. I like Superstore for my produce and stuff like that. And so then I'm able to get 5% cash back. And so now this is the key here, right? Because lots of places will offer you this cash back and lots of places will offer you these things. But now there's a list of places that you save money at. Lots of them are restaurants or travel when it comes to AMA. But now you've paid for your membership. You're saving money on gas. You're getting these cheaper movie tickets. You're collecting points. Now, if you don't need to collect an elaborate amount of points. All you need to do is collect enough points by using their points program, because you can actually use these points to pay for your membership for the rest of your life. You will only have to buy it once, and you can, if you do it even better than that, you will also walk away with free registration. And so when gas prices are this high, having a better credit score that gives you better insurance, not paying for registration, and having free tows doesn't make it worse. Doesn't make it worse, especially considering that I can get these rewards points on an oil change that I'm already saving 10% off on. This is me, my balloons. Now I want you to keep in mind, these are just the products that I use because they overlap with the products and the places that I already shop at. I already shop at Superstore, so getting money back and not changing my gas or not changing my grocery doesn't really affect me whatsoever. And it actually gives me, after I hit a certain amount of cash back on my credit card that I used to shop at this grocery store anyways, they're actually offering me a better deal than the credit card company is offering me regardless. Or I already shop on Aeroplan, Amazon, so Aeroplan makes sense to me. But figure out which companies are partner products of the brands that you already shop on, because you're not going to have to change anything. You don't have to do anything. You're just be getting everything for cheaper, and it's not going to do you any harm, because in 2022, if there's one thing that we know, it's that anyone can be a brand. So treat yourself like a brand. Pick out partner products that work for you, that work for your life, that make your quality of living go up instead of fighting it, okay? Make yourself the brand. Pick your partner products. Live life. Enjoy it. Don't feel trapped on your couch watching your flicks, okay? I only have a few more points to make, and then I'm going to let you run off and do all the 10 minutes of research that I know you want to do. Taxes. Tax season is upon us. It's time to get your T4s in and all of your receipts. Now, there are lots of different things that you can write off with your taxes, and I'm not going to list them off. I'm not going to go into them. There's so many ifs and thens and what ifs and therefores that we won't dive too deep into it, but trust me when I say there's many things that you may be applicable to write off in your taxes that you never realized that you could have written off in your taxes. Prescriptions are one that most people are aware of that you can write off, but there's lots of other things that you can be writing off too. Not only does it increase your tax return, but it's also going to decrease your taxable income. And so you're going to be being taxed less and getting given more. It's just no one ever told you that you can be writing this stuff off. Like, if I knew that I could be doing a tax write-off on an object that I buy that devalues, I would have saved the receipt for my car. There's lots of little tips and tricks, and that is the reason why you see these billionaires saying, I wrote off a yacht this weekend for my company. There's things that you could be doing. You could be writing yourself off a vehicle right now, as long as it's indicative for work and your current vehicle doesn't suit your needs. What? That's facts. Research. Just Google it. Just quick. Let Beez be your guide. Rewatch, pause, come back to it. If this is a lot, it's a lot for everyone, if I'm being honest. I had to write this down. This took me months to figure out. It took me years to figure this out because no one teaches you this stuff. which is just ridiculous. Thank you for giving me the plastic baby, but not explaining to me the different areas that I could be writing off in my taxes, let alone even teach me how to do them. So glad that we stayed together for, I'm 3 years because I'm a good girl and I went to Catholic school. I can't. Okay. All right, let's finish this up with that research. So you have a disposable income. Now, a large percentage of your disposable income when you're adult is being used towards the things that you need, like rent and food and car insurance and gas and all of these fun things. Buying something at any amountable amount that you have never researched into for even 10 minutes, you are merely just asking these corporations and these companies to take advantage of you. Please spend a few minutes and look at where in your area, like where is the cheapest place to buy produce? I know for me, it's Superstore. Where is the cheapest? Like I buy my dairy, like I said, at Costco, and some of the bulk meats and laundry detergent is really cheap there. I'll go to Walmart for frozen concentrate juice things. Those Clubhouse packets are insanely cheap there too. Lay's chips and Tostitos. That's honestly actually about it. My list for the things that are actually cheaper at Walmart is really small, but that's because they're people are just they're set up to take advantage of you because you couldn't be bothered to look at it for 30 seconds. When I was initially going through this list and before this year started, before inflation started getting bad because I tapped out early, I found a bottle of hand soap. And this hand soap I've been using as an example to explain to people what I've been doing now for a little while, because this hand soap at Walmart was $35. I rounded up, it was 33, but it was $35. That exact same bottle on Amazon was $11. And a version of that had like, I think 1.5 times that amount at Costco was like $12. Why is Walmart charging $30 for that bottle of hand soap when you can literally find it over 50% off at most other vendors? You just have to be aware of what you're buying and just spend a few minutes to cross compare these prices, because it's going to save you money and it's going to dramatically lower your grocery bill. Besides the idea that you could be buying less processed and packaged foods and doing more home cooking, which would also lower your bill. But I honestly think that could be another Frugal Talks. My balloons. It's a perfect day. It's a perfect day. But yeah, I don't know. Like the hand soap is cheaper. Look at your bank account. What can you choose to part with? What could you not choose to part with? I know that like I have Amazon Prime and I have Netflix. At one point I had Shudder because I had a free trial run for it, because welcome deals are always better than the reoccurring deals. If you don't know what Shudder is, it's just like a horror movie streaming service, because darkness has to come from somewhere. But nonetheless, though, maybe you want this free shipping that Amazon offers. They actually also offer Prime if you buy it during the Black Friday and the Boxing Day deals. I think mine is honestly the exact same price as my Netflix. So I'm getting basically the same streaming service that's very similar to Netflix plus free shipping. And so I've spent the same amount of money, but my money has gone further. And so $1 does not equal $1. You just have to set it up in a way so that it makes sense for the things you're buying. Make yourself a brand, pick your partner products, shop responsibly, and make 2022 inflation just slap it around and show it's who's boss, and keep that hand strong, because we are in this together. And we are living our best extra lives. And they can't touch us because we have balloons and it's a perfect day. And that is all I have for you. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this explained one or two things that you didn't know. I don't think that there's anything crazy on the list. If you want to do another segment talking about ways to save money, specifically on groceries or specifically on taxes or specifically in stocks or different bank accounts, feel free to leave a comment below. We can go into all of those things. I am frugal and have no affiliate links because I don't have anything to offer you, which is how an affiliate link should work. You should be getting something when I get something. And that is just everything I have for you. I would like, subscribe, hustle my channel, and as always, I will see you guys next week.